Welcome to Mindset Mastery, where you can refine your approach to life so that you find more joy in your journey. The next 5 days will provide you with the opportunity to reveal habitual patterns of thought that could be interfering with your happiness. You will also gain an understanding of the role your emotions play in navigating the communication between your powerful mind and your loving inner spirit. Should you participate fully on Friday, you'll be standing in a new place, one with a new perspective or view of your world. It is an opportunity for you to explore and discover if this type of focus is the solution you've been searching for. If it is, we have a few ways we can assist you to discover what life feels like when you live making choices with your best interest in mind. We look forward to celebrating your success and reveling in life together. Let's take a look at what you can expect. You will receive the how-to formula to cultivate a mindset that will allow exactly what you're looking for. By Friday, you will have 10 options of how-tos, how to maximize your mindset based on where you stand. You will explore 10 common habitual thoughts that are potentially holding you back. When you take action and explore your own mindset over the next 5 days, the value you gain personally will speak for itself. You will utilize HerQuest tools to discover what your emotions are indicating to you and how to adopt the mindset that will foster choices with you in mind. Each day, we will explore 2 mindset mastery tips and then 2 patterns of thought in order to consider how our emotions communicate to us and how to stay on track to what matters to each of us personally. Let's get started, and remember, our intention is for you to consider how you feel throughout this discussion. As you hear the details, allow your mind to open so that you fully absorb the value of what is being shared. Mindset Mastery Tip number 1, for use when you feel like you are standing in the middle of a problem and don't know what to do. I take the time to realize what it will feel like when I have received my solution and am standing on the other side of this problem. Take a minute and recall a time that you got through a challenge, all the way to the other side of resolution. Maybe it had you stuck for a while. Maybe you'd get started and then fall back. Maybe that happened more than once, but you found your way, and now that you're on the other side, you can look back with a different set of eyes. You can see clearly what was off and how you adjusted to move through it. Remember what it felt like to be on the other side of that angst, the burden of what weighed you down so heavily, now gone and replaced with relief. Hear yourself say, I did it. I really did it. And yes, I am here on the other side of that. And as you settle into the comfort of that resolution, you realize what this new position, this growth means for you. Your thoughts are pouring in with new ideas and enhancements that could only come from your inspired mind. This is the power of your mind when thoughts of how you feel have been cultivated, when you have the ability to stimulate actual feelings of being full of joy. Let's step into mindset tip number 2. This tip is for use before you actually start looking for a solution. Hopefully, tip number 1 eased you a bit closer to hope or optimism. And if so, you are now standing with a different view. You can see different options. This is where you meet different people. where you have a different perspective and realize the value of where you now stand. You recognize this is the state of becoming. It is the path unfolding before you. And as you move up towards belief and positive expectation, the view becomes clearer and clearer. As your perspective becomes broader, your mind opens and you are continually inspired from within. Let's shift over to the examples of habitual thinking and see if these new perspectives are helpful to you. Although we will only consider them a short time together now, I encourage you to carry these thoughts with you today and watch for new awarenesses to arrive in your mind. If you can take 5 minutes of quiet time before you begin each portion of your day, you may become even more aware of the thoughts that are in your way. Habit number 1. When I don't feel understood, I try different ways to explain the same thing over and over. I used to believe that if I just found the right words, they would actually understand me. Over and over again, I tried this way and then that way in an effort to be understood. Becoming emotionally aware allowed me to realize somewhere along the line, I picked up a belief that if I was understood, that meant people must agree with me. And that must mean I was right. And when that realization brought me the awareness that I wanted to be right because I believed it would finally prove me worthy, I knew I had uncovered a habitual pattern of thought that was definitely in my way. I was clueless to this triangle of beliefs and how it was influencing every relationship I had. My thinking happened so fast, so automatic, my mind dictating to me over and over, trying this explanation and that approach. Today I understand fully that my worthiness has nothing to do with someone else's opinion. But back then, I didn't know that. Let's shift over to habit number 2 and consider if this lives in your mind. When I feel afraid to make a mistake, I hesitate and often end up doing nothing. Depending upon the intensity of fear, we can feel paralyzed, literally afraid to make a move. And when we force ourselves to make a move when standing in fear, it is often not the right one for us. Rather than allowing fear to gain any momentum, you can use the HerQuest 4-minute refocus and radiate audio to shift out of fear and into a mindset where you keep you in mind. I have included a link for those who find the following refocus tool helpful. Simply opt in for the HerQuest resources and I would be happy to send it to you for your personal use. Here it is, see what you think. I give in to being happy. I give in to the feeling of relief. I give in to my ability to choose. I am choosing to shift my thinking off of what other people are doing and creating the atmosphere that will allow me to focus my thoughts deliberately. This is my opportunity to focus on my personal desire. The people that I meet, the interactions I have, are opportunities for me to clarify what I want even further. These contrasting experiences are my crossroads where I have another choice, one that allows me to discern what I want in my life. I understand and I choose to release each and every person of any expectation that they are responsible for my happiness, as I know I am the creator of my own happiness. My instruments are my thoughts, my words, and my feelings. By choosing what feels better to me, I have guidance that gets me back on course. I am allowed to take care of me. I am allowed to succeed. I am allowed to learn. I am free to choose anything I want. I like thinking about having the freedom to move to the beat of my own drum, the making of my own music of life, and creating my own memories. When I allow what I want, each positive feeling leads to more. I am learning to live my life by paying attention to me. I am meeting other women who are learning about themselves too. I can feel my thoughts have softened, and I can soothe myself now. I feel calmer, lighter. I can breathe a bit deeper, and I know I'm okay. Everything is okay. I have all I need to return to the activities in my life and remain focused on the progress that I have made. My life is shifting as my thoughts, words, and feelings shift. I like how this feels. I think it means I'm growing in a new way. It feels exciting, and I can feel it rumbling in my chest as I imagine smiling and laughing, feeling the warmth of the sun shining down on me. As I feel it enter my body, I realize it is love. It is moving throughout me and bringing with it the pure radiance of who I am. I am ready to step back into the world, and I am going to bring this feeling with me. Once again, opt in using the link if you would appreciate this resource for your own personal use. Thank you for prioritizing you today. We'll be having a few minutes discussion in the live chat. Stay tuned. To a tape 3 to refocus and little glitch there at the end, so sorry. Stay tuned and we'll finish our chat shortly. Just transitioning over to the live.